All right, everybody, welcome in. We're happy to be here with you right before the game. We've got like 30 minutes, if that, but we have quite a few questions that we wanted to get answered for you before the game starts. And so I'm going to get stream mode fired up here, and we are going to answer these questions. You can use the link that's pinned at the top if you've got any trade questions, start sit questions before the game starts. I'll also go live tonight after the game, and we'll be live again tomorrow, so you're going to have plenty of opportunities here to make sure that you get your questions answered. But let me put this in.
Yep, we've got about 1, 2,
Perfect.
3, 4, 5, 6 trades and start sit questions on the docket at the moment. So
Perfect. So yeah, we will have some time.
do as many as we can.
And a team review,
Yeah.
a team blueprint. So let's start with Bezecki.
Right.
Let's knock these out before we get to team review. You got Puka on IR, back soon. Thinking about swapping out Bijan and Montgomery. And then AJ Brown, Garrett Wilson, Debo, Juju, and Jamison Williams. Okay. So,
I would definitely do Juju for JMO.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah.
Bijan for Monty, I would probably just hold there. I would take the bell cow running back there.
And then Garrett Wilson AJ Brown for Garrett Wilson or Debo.
AJ Brown, both ways.
Yeah, you're taking AJ Brown. So in this trade, he'd be getting Tank Dell and Bijan, or he'd be sending Tank Dell and Bijan and be getting AJ Brown, Jonathan Brooks, and Juju. Depends on your record here.
Give me the best player in the deal.
But I think you just go ahead and take AJ Brown here.
Yep.
So, and like I said, guys, appreciate you joining us. Jump in here, submit your questions through the site. They'll pop up here and we'll go through them. All right, let's go to Jonathan. He has Brees, Mixon, Stevenson on my team as well. On wide receiver, I have AJ Brown, Flowers, and Wilson. Maybe grab this trade, pivot some players for a better wide receiver. So he would be getting Christian McCaffrey, Josh Downs, Marvin Harrison Jr., and Jordan Mason. He'd be sending away Wilson, Chubb, and Brooks. That's not close to me.
No,
that's
it's not.
That's not close. You're winning that trade by a lot.
Marvin CMC. Yeah.
Yep. And honestly, I don't even know if I'd pivot. I think what I would do, it's a 10-team, half PPR league. I do think that I would probably just hold here. So,
yep.
Or I make this trade.
And
then I would hold after. I was saying is I hold after I get this deal. So,
yep.
I think it's a good looking deal. So,
good looking.
Appreciate ya. Son of a flock. Marvin Henry is who you'd be sending. You'd be getting back Amon-Ra and Achane. I don't feel like you can give up Henry. The difference between Amon-Ra and Marv, to me, is not as big as the difference between Derrick Henry and Devon Achane.
Agreed.
So, I think you got to hold here. Now, to make it worth it, I can... the team isn't linked, so I can't give you another one. Sorry, man. But, yeah, I would... Like I said, I would hold here. I would not make this deal.
Yeah.
This is a start-sit question. Don't know who to start. Flex wide receiver-wise. Assume Marvin Harrison Jr. is playing, but let me know who I play over him if he does play. Okay.
Yeah. So we're definitely starting at wide receiver. We're going to go with Flowers and Cooper.
Yep.
As our top two.
Agree.
And then your best flex option, if Marv doesn't play, it's going to be Ayuk, easily.
And if Marv does play him over Ayuk.
Yeah, I think I would do that. Yep.
Because Olave's out. Yeah, I think that's going to be the best option there. So, Again, ranking these guys, Zay and Amari Cooper, and then Ayuk, and Marvin Harrison Jr. would be above Ayuk for us. So, Olave Garden. Appreciate you, man. Abomination, 2503. Last year, you told me there were 42 million reasons why the Colts play JT over Moss. This year, I told someone why Love will be played over Willis. 250 million reasons. I guess I needed to pay more to explain what I meant. Oh. You really had to explain that to somebody? Holy smokes. But yeah, I mean, I am glad that you had to explain that to somebody. I don't know why anybody would question that, but it sounds like you learned that money talks, baby. Appreciate you, Abomination. Rivels says, "Hey guys, thinking Darnold over Stroud. Green Bay defense is solid. Shootout in Minnesota and flex. Thanks. Honestly, I'm fine going Sam Darnold this week. It's a high scoring matchup. Darnold's been throwing for a ton of touchdowns. And then he needs a flex. Waddle down Stroud, Douglas, Garindo. It's not Stroud though. It's a 1 QB, so. It's essentially Waddle, Downs, or Douglas. I'm probably just... Do you just start Downs because he's on the hot streak?
I've been tempted to, honestly.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, just because of how he's been performing so well.
Also, Steichen's obsessed, so...
Yeah, no, you're right. So that's what I would do. I'm good with Darnold in the high-scoring game, and then I think Josh Downs would be somebody I'd start here for sure. So appreciate you. Jared, appreciate you, man. Should I trade Rome for Brooks and CMC? I'm deep at wide receiver, but I'm really light at running back. CMC's injury scares me, but he could be a league winner. This is, honestly... Nathan, what do you think here?
Personally, I would make that deal. I think it's worth the risk to go get CMC for an end of season push.
Yeah.
You're looking at a return being as early as 3 weeks from now for CMC. So
you're taking CMC?
I think I'd take CMC.
I think I'm with you.
Yeah.
Especially if you need, especially if you've got a bunch of depth there. So this question is sleeper. I think we got DMoss's team review, but sleeper Yahoo at ESPN, the only place where you do team reviews. Nope, you can just select non-linked team, submit screenshots. We'll review any type of team. We're going to do one right now. So if you want your team reviewed, like I said, make sure you just use the link that I'm going to drop right now. But happy to answer questions, do team reviews either right now, after the game, or tomorrow night. So cool.
All right, so this is Blue 10 Express.
Yes, Blue 10 Express.
Username is Ari Judge at Gmail.
Yes. So he says, as you can see, I'm in good standing, and I have good points for. He's first in the league in terms of power rankings. At this point in the season, I want to know who I should be going after and who to trade for that person. I'm looking for future bets that I can trade for that will set me up for championships. Okay. So I get what you're saying here. You feel like you've got the leverage to go out and get a league winner. Let's look at his team. It's 5-1.
He definitely does.
Okay. Let's go ahead and grade this out. Again, this is an 8-team redraft, start 8. So 64. It's going to be upside is everything in this. I'm assuming you got the thing pulled up for this one?
Yeah, so at QB, he's got Lamar and Baker in a 1 QB. This is an 8-team, keep in mind, so they are going to be more top-heavy teams. But Lamar and Baker at QB, you're getting two of the most productive guys. It's easily a 9 out of 10. You can't even start both of them. Honestly, you probably want to look to trade away one of them if you can. At running back, you have Gibbs, Brooks, Derrick Henry, and Dobbins. So really your core is Gibbs, Henry, and Dobbins, which is also really solid and high upside. I mean, what are you grading that? In an 8-team.
In an 8-team.
Probably a 7.
It's still an 8. It's an 8.
Or an 8, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Wide receiver, you got Nico, Tyreek, DK, Godwin, Terry, and Downs. No more Shaheed. Rip Shaheed.
Rip Shaheed.
But Nico, Reek, DK, Godwin, Terry.
It's pretty good. It's probably a 7 with the considering
With the
Nico's
injuries.
out and then two is out too. So yeah.
Yeah. Then McBride, that's an 8.
Yeah.
It's a tier below Kittle and Bowers. Most productive value that you're going to get out of those two, though. So I like it.
I agree.
Your depth is looking real solid. Baker obviously is your backup QB. Dobbins right now. Actually, Brooks is your depth because you're starting Dobbins. I'll switch that out. So Brooks you got as your depth. You also have Downs in your depth. Terry. So that's in an 8-team. That's a solid 3 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree.
3 or 4 out of 10.
Yep, I'm with you.
So risk versus safety. How are we viewing that right now?
I think this is safe even with all
It's
the
right smack
injuries.
in the middle.
So
Yeah.
like I would
Maybe even favor safety.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yep. And then we're looking at overall team grade. We'll finish with that. So his team build right now, or his team archetype, we've basically got a wide receiver factory option. We've got a running back heavy option, elite QB tight ends,
Was well-rounded an option?
or well-rounded overall, right?
That's where I think it's at.
It is very well-rounded.
Yeah. So I'd give him a well-rounded archetype.
Yep.
Okay. We'll give you some trade ideas. You should keep in mind, you don't need to make trades. You could probably win this league, but league winners. I mean, let's put some potential league winners down. He has Brooks already. That was one that came to mind. Christian McCaffrey is one of them.
Wait. As targets, you mean?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
He says he wants to shoot for the stars and go try to win the league. Just trying to think of people who are projected to get a lot better as the season goes on. You could try. I mean,
Puka. You shoot for the stars with Puka or Cup.
Puka or Cup. Cup's going to be harder to get. Honestly, you could try to get a young running back. You try to shoot your shot with somebody like Tyrone Tracy.
Yeah.
Who else?
CMC, Tracy. I will drop Puka in there because why the heck not?
Yeah.
I was just thinking of guys that you can flex given your current state.
Yeah, that's the tough part. I mean, it's a good team again. Like,
James Conner.
yeah. I like that he has Brooks. So.
Yep. Me too.
Okay.
All right. So guys that we could move.
Honestly, I'd be open to moving Josh Downs right now.
I would move Downs. Yep. I guess I would just target a running back there because you can't even start Downs.
I mean, if I were you, like you've got Jalen Wright on your roster and Rashad White is on waivers, I would just go get Rashad White if you're wanting upside. White could still end up doing something this year.
Yep, that's fair.
Honestly, if I were you, I would
move Gibbs in an 8 team.
Yeah. Yes.
You want to go for upside, which kind of changes his targets a little bit. Who would you pivot from Gibbs to in that same range in redraft this year?
Upside. That's where I think you would maybe get like a Josh Jacobs
JT.
or something, or Taylor. Sure. Yeah.
I think Taylor's in that range because he's been injured.
Yes. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. What else do we need here?
One more guy to move off. I'm just gonna say move off of Baker.
Yeah.
You don't even need him.
Yeah.
Just straight up get a different other position.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Like I said, my first suggestion and comment is don't force it. You easily could win this league as your team is right now. I like that he wants to go for the kill shot though. I like that he wants to go for the throw. Like that's nice.
Yep. I would say if you focus on anything, I would say probably focus your sights on more RB upside, more running back production upside.
Yeah.
For the rest of season. And then
I mean, work your waivers for upside. There's plenty of upside guys on waivers right now. So Yeah, but
and take advantage of league mates with injuries.
yeah. Arif Judge, appreciate you, man. Thank you for getting a blueprint. So we just did your team review, obviously your team analysis, but
yeah, and his overall team grade, by the way, is gonna be it's to 95.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, you're all the way up there.
We'll send the actual blueprint over to you within the next day. But wanted to get the analysis part of it out, and so this should show up in your messages. So we appreciate it, man. Again, thanks for supporting.
Waiver targets, by the way. What position? Probably running back.
Running back, yeah. Specifically White. I mean, just for upside. You don't have to start him, so.
Correct.
All right, I do want to take a minute to answer a couple questions in the comments. Somebody asked, Weapon X is here. Weapon X, what's up? Asked about super chats. So super chats are off. We're doing all of our questions through the Flock site now. It's going to be a way better system. As you can see, we've already answered 10 of them right here. And it's literally the same thing. You can do super messages. You can do trade questions, but your teams are actually linked. Team reviews. Trust me, it's a good experience. So that's your super chat option. Answer a couple questions here. Traded Wilson and Bucky for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Yeah, that's a smash. You killed. Juju, Pickens, or Tracy. Nathan?
Like who to start this week? I'm going Pickens because of Russ.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Starting Bob? I'm not sure if you need to. If you're like Danny and you need to. Somebody said Danny will beat you this week. Freaking probably. I'm favored by 30, 40 points, 41 points now. So I'm sure I'm going to freaking lose. It's just my luck. Start Javonte tonight. A decent matchup or chance downs with Richardson back. I'd go Javonte. Let's go the guaranteed volume, and you get somebody to root for tonight. Cameron says, love the content. Appreciate it. What do we think about Olave rest season with the Shaheed injury? Yeah, I mean, you also got the Carr injury to take into account as well. But to me, it's kind of neutral because Olave I don't know. Rashid Shaheed, even when he wasn't taking targets from Olave was just not really producing at times. So, or not producing at a high level at least. So, right. Tyreek or Dell in the flex. Good question. Still go Tyreek there, or do we go Tank?
We have Tyreek ranked over Dell this week
do,
by a significant margin.
So
Tyreek's gonna. I can't even talk about it.
Yeah. All right, it's game time. So wanted to get all those questions answered real quick, but I'll be live tonight after the game. So if you guys want to jump in and join the Late Night Degenerates Club, any questions that you had that you still have tonight, I'll answer as many of them as I can. Obviously, we'll recap the game, and then we'll be live tomorrow. I'll be live tomorrow. Nathan's going on vacation. I'll be here. We're going to answer as many questions as we can.
24-hour vacation.
24-hour vacation. There you go. So, All right, have fun watching this ultra entertaining game. But we're going to be back here live tonight and tomorrow. So appreciate you guys. Yeah. See you soon. Love you. Peace out.